Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to Yap City. Thank you for joining me today. Today is going to be a super short, sweet, chill video where I'm going to share with you a link for the scholarship website I used, and it was so good and crucial for me to get scholarships in college because you're going to go on your research hunt the first time. You're going to go to Google and you're going to type scholarships, and you're going to see a bunch of websites, and you're going to see probably a scholarship owl or like a niche essay scholarship, and all of those, all full honesty, they just fill your email with spam. They just fill your email with spam and clickbait saying that you won $10,000 all year, blah blah blah. And so these are links that I'm going to share with you that are valid links. They're links to actual scholarships where you can actually win more money. And so sorry about that. I was just choking on my spit so aggressively. But college is expensive. There's free money out there. And so scholarships, this is money that is gifted to you. Scholarships and grants, this is money that is you don't have to pay back. This free money. It's out there. I've seen girls, a lot of it is apply for everything, hope for the best, and pray. You can be the best. You can be the valedictorian, but I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be to get money. In high school, I tried my best, but I didn't take any AP classes. I had a hard time. New Mexico is, I just saw this year, 50th in the state for education again. That breaks my heart, you know what I mean? Because, you think, it puts you at a disadvantage, with it comparing the other states with just the whole world. But, it's not like that. You just have to know where to look. You have to just submit what they ask and just pray on it. That's what you have to do. And so why they matter is because it's free money. You don't have to pay back. They can come from, excuse me, they can come from schools, they can come from companies, they can come from nonprofits, and then they can come from government programs. So those are the 4 places I want you guys to look. 4 places. And then the more that you apply to, you have to think of the more chances you have to cut down your debt. So basically, when I started to apply, my logic was, I'm gonna think of it like a percentage system. So think of 100%, 100 applications. I could win 1. I could win 1%. You have to think heavy on that 1%. Or you might win 50%. You know what I mean? But you have to do what will higher your odds. So out of 100%, maybe I'll get that 1%. You know what I mean? The more you do, the more higher odds you have. And so one of the biggest and best databases for scholarships I use is called scholarships.com. Period. Scholarships.com. That's it. If you click on it, it's kind of like a green website. I saw that they updated it. I'll link it and show you. But it's free to use. You can make an account, put in your info like GPA, major, hobbies, and background. And then from there, it's going to tailor scholarships that will fit you, and it'll show you that. So it's not going to show you scholarships that'll be for say if you're a STEM woman, it's not going to show you businessman scholarships. You know what I mean? So it just narrows and it makes it easier for you to see, because it is quite overwhelming to open it and see the mass list that there is, because it is a lot. There's so many different ones that you may or may not be eligible for. Make sure you're eligible before taking the time to do all this stuff, because it is a tedious process, girls. It takes time. It takes energy, and the last thing you want to do is put all this time and energy into an essay, into an app that you're not even eligible for, So you want to check the eligibility, and you want to make sure. I even applied for some I wasn't eligible for because I felt delusional enough that I'm if no one applies for it that is Jewish, maybe I'll get it. Because it's a Jewish only people scholarship. And so they have scholarships like that. Say you're Latina, say you're African American, say you are disabled. There's so many niches of things you could be eligible for. Where are you from? Are you from Cali? They have great Cali State School scholarships. New Mexico, if you go to school in state, you can get lottery. Here they have Kama'aina, that's local resident in Hawaiian, Kama'aina, scholarship, benefits for those students. You know what I mean? So everybody's going to be different. And you can do some for SAT, whatever. But my favorite feature for that website, scholarships.com, is to do the scholarships by due date. Do it by due date. It makes it feel so much more less overwhelming, because you're going to see that list and you're going to think, oh my god, like you're gonna it's gonna feel scary. It's gonna feel like even me sometimes, like I'll open it and I'm like, oh my god, I already have a headache. But you have to look by the due date, because then you can narrow down, okay, what needs to get done urgently, and then what can I sleep on? What can I enjoy? I want to enjoy my weekend and not do any homework. Like, what can I do right now? So that way this weekend. So the best way to do it is by due date. I'll show you guys on my iPad now in a minute. But another great resource for the scholarships is called College Board. College Board scholarships. So, excuse me. This is for the. This is for the. Say you did SAT, ACT. Say that's you rocked that. Say you ate that up. Say you put all of your time and your efforts on it, and you had a great score. Go to College Board, and you can find opportunities for scholarships, and then you can also find stuff for completing the FAFSA. Say if you have a college in mind already of where you want to go. Say oh my gosh, University of Oregon's my dream. I want to go to Oregon so bad. Google Oregon scholarships, University of Oregon scholarships. You know what I mean? You have to kind of narrow it down. Say if you want to be public health scholarships, biology major scholarships. There's lots for pre-med, you know what I mean? There's lots for business. A lot of it is just narrowing down for you. And then, financial aid, that, you can get Pell, you can get grants. A lot of it is income based, but I think people don't have enough help filling out that form. It's so stressful, it's very stressful for the parents, stressful for the students, but just taking the time to sit down with someone, call your school, your high school, your college, the counselors. If you are struggling with that, there's someone that can help you with that, because that is a very important thing. You can get a lot of help. And if it's not, you can also get loans through the financial aid. Loans is a different category of money, because you have to pay that back. And there's two types. There's the federal loans, that'll be through the financial aid, the FAFSA. But there's have you ever heard of Sallie Mae, Discover? What other ones are popular for college? I don't know, but those are two, Sallie Mae and Discover. They denied me loans, but on top of that, they're private banks, so their interest rates are times 10 crazy. And also too, the federal ones, they just offer you more amounts, less interest, and it's income-based payments. You know what I mean? Where it's Sallie Mae and Discover, they don't care. And, but I don't want to, this is about scholarships, but having the proof of income, if you're a low-income person, that can help you get a lot of money. If you are low income, or you're homeless, or say if you live with someone who's not your legal guardian, you can get, you can get help. You know what I mean? There's help out there. Yes, college is so expensive, but there's ways to pay. There's ways to fund. There's ways to invest. So below, I'm going to link all of the resources I have. Please look at them. But the scholarships, 100%. You might get 1%. Apply. So tips that I have would be apply for big and small, because the small ones add up. They will help you. Even if it's just $500, that $500 is going to come and it's going to help you. But there's some that go up to $23,000. There's big ones and little ones. My tip, apply to them all. You never know what you might get. You never know what you might not, but it's all helpful. All of it. That's all. Tailor your essays to the scholarship submission. So basically, you're going to want to have one document, like a Word or Google Docs, whatever you like to type on. Notes, you use your notes app, that'll work too. And you just want to have one really good tailored essay. You just want it to be basic info about you, blah blah blah. So that way, and all of your info too, put your name, your date of birth, where you're from, your resume info. Because then when it comes to filling out the scholarship apps, all of your info is in one place, and you don't have to retype it. You can just take it from one place and then paste it into another place. And then it's just convenience, because these are already stressful times. You don't need to be writing the same autobiography about yourself. I think I got tired of the point where I was I'm from Taos, New Mexico. I'm doing biology. I think I wrote that 100 times. You know what I mean? And that saves time, just having that pre-made doc. And so then with that, you can also just copy and paste that into the scholarships you're applying, and then you can tailor it to each submission. And that helps. That makes such a difference. Make a list. My third tip will be make a list. Going back to the deadlines, I'm going to show you the scholarships.com. They have the filter, like it'll be scholarships by month, and I'll go through it and I'll read all of them, and I'll just see like, okay, what am I eligible for, and I'll write it down, or I'll open the list scholarship and I'll copy the link and I'll save it in like a browser, you know. And then my other tip of advice is don't stop after. Okay, the best time to start would be junior year of high school. Juniors, get on it. Juniors, get on it. You got it. You got it. But I didn't start until the senior year of high school fall. And I got a lot like locally to the high school and stuff. And then, but going on, like, don't stop after your freshman year. Like, until you're a senior graduating college, as long as you're a student, even if, say, you go to graduate school to get your PhD or master's, there are funds out there for you. Like, don't stop. Like, keep looking, keep applying. Like, I think if that's one thing I don't regret, it's me taking the time to apply for more funds while I was in like a sophomore or junior. Like, not just taking the time to apply more, you know, because that could help my situation now. You know what I mean? You have to actively think of your future self. I'm helping her. I'm helping him. I'm setting up security for myself, you know? Because when you are a student and you have to work, it's really hard to focus on school 100%. But say, for example, if you get your scholarships, you know, you get your shit done, like, you have the luxury, you have the possibility and the opportunity to really just lock in on your education, focus. You can see what other opportunities are out there for you, you know? But say if you have to work too, it's not that bad because you just grow in your work experience or you grow as a student. Like, it all works out. That's all I know. And so with that being said, here, let me show you my favorite website ever, scholarships.com. This is how it looks. Find scholarships for college, you see? And so basically the first thing you do is find scholarships now and create an email, like create an account. I always just do, let's log in with my Gmail, make it convenient. Gmail. Continue to sign in as me. Yes, ma'am. This is me. And so see, it'll log you in. Patience, but it'll log you in. And okay, see, once you're in, look, see, like, it'll show, because I built this profile when I was a freshman. So it's like giving me stuff that like match my criteria from freshman year. So it'll say 3 matched scholarships. So these are some that like my filters say I could win. And then these are like 30K. Like, these are the amount of the ones that I could be eligible for, you know? And it's just so good. Like, okay, so this is the most crucial. Like, look, there's so many different kinds. Look, different amounts, different criteria. Say you're not an essay person, you could do like a video one. There's creative ones on there, you know? And so let's see. So here, but this is the most important. Sort by. And then so you could do deadline, amount, the name, matches, saved, won, applied, hidden. But my favorite is deadline. And then it'll show you it's just organizing mine that I like have here that I'm eligible for by deadline. Wrong one. So click students and then scholarship directory. You see scholarship directory. And then this is going to tell you, you could look by academic major, ACT score, age, artistic ability, athletic ability, gender, and honestly, really anything you could think of. Military affiliation, you have military in your family. So, but basically my favorite is, where is it at? Deadline. That's the one you're going to want because that is important. Time flies. And it's overwhelming if you're not keeping track of what you're doing, what you're submitting. It's also hard to track progress if you don't know, like, what you're submitting, what you're doing. So, scholarships by deadline. And so then, look, you can look here. This is very crucial because you're going to look the deadline in December, deadline in November 2025. So for me, the most relevant one would be deadline in about August. Excuse that harsh cut. I don't know why. Like, you ever have that like itch on your throat that gets you all choked up? Ugh. But anyway, going back to here. So, like, for us, it will be most relevant will be deadline in August 2025 because that's this month. And see, look, and it doesn't even show you, like, today's the 19th. So it's going to show you deadlines starting today. Like, there are some, like, North Carolina, like, but all of these, like, you're going to want to read them, because the criterias for each are going to be different, and, like, each one, it's just the tedious part is going through and picking them out. But yes, it all goes back to, like, the filters you on. There's more student resources here for you. Deadline calendar. Look, this one here already has a calendar with all of the deadlines on it. Look, so helpful. But anyways, I think that's all the yap I have for you all today. Here, you can also submit a scholarship if you want to do that, But yes, so with that being said, that's all I have for today. But I really hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that this video helps you all and it inspires you just to serial apply. You never know what you might or might not get, And at the end of the day, it's free money. It's only beneficial for you. Like, you have nothing to lose if you already have no money to go to college, Like, you only have everything to gain. You only have everything to receive from putting that time in, putting that energy, putting that work. But it is tedious and it is annoying. And it's hard when you also have, like, schoolwork. You have things to balance. You have to juggle. But let me show you guys. This is how I would do, like, my to-do lists for scholarships. Like, let me find. Like, so see, this is my to-do list. So, like, this is just, like, my normal weekday stuff. And, like, but this is for internships. But this is the same way I would do it for scholarships, is you just create a little list of what you're going to do that week, And then you just start to take it week by week and day by day, and it just doesn't feel like as overwhelming, And you just have to be thinking of your future self. Like, college flies by. Like, those 4 years were so fast for me. And I think if there's one thing I don't regret, it wasn't taking more time sophomore year and junior year to apply still, because you're still eligible. As long as you're a student, you are eligible to get free money. You got this. You got this. Like, people in the opportunity, the world, the resources are out there for you. What makes you think that you're limited to that? You know what I mean? Like, you have to step back and think Jeff Bezos of Amazon. Or wait, is he? Let me see. Or you have to think, like, for example, anybody with like a high, like, amount of wealth. You have to think, like, what makes them, like, so deserving and not you? You know what I mean? Like, take it 10 steps back and think, like, all of the resources and money is out there in the world. Why do you think you can't have it? What makes you think you're limited to those resources? What makes you think that you cannot have financial abundance and a happy life, And mindset. It's very important in the scholarship. Persevere. You're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to have a lot of apps that took you hours, and they're going to be like, oh, maybe not. But out of 100%, the 1% is going to hit. You're going to feel great. And yes, with that being said, that's all I have for you today. Any questions you have, any comments, any concerns, please drop that below. I did go to college. I applied and I did a lot of this 4 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, times have changed. There's AI. There's things to make things easier to get done, faster, efficient. And so, yes, I wish you all good luck. I hope you are all inspired and excited and feel deserving, because you are. Just know you're deserving of anything you think you want. Period. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.